Real quick before we get into setting up our spider is we actually want to add a hitbox to our moss giant so that he can deal damage to our player. So to do this real quickly, very similar to how we did the skeleton and the player, you're going to select the moss giant, the sprite. We're going to create a new 2D sprite inside of it and go ahead and give it a sprite by assigning it using the circle with a dot. Go all the way to the bottom, the UI sprite. Set the order and layer to 50 so we can see it. And then once you've done that, what we're going to do here is call this hitbox. We're going to add a box 2D collider, box collider 2D. Make sure isTrigger is set to true. From here, we are then going to, we need to now animate that hitbox with the animation frames, very similar to what we've done previously. So to do that, we are going to remove the sprite renderer component. We don't need that. We have our hitbox here. isTrigger is set to true. If we hop into our animations, we can go to the attack animation. We can hop into record mode. And from here, there's a couple things we want to do. We now need to follow through with the animation to include the punch with our hitbox, but also if we stop recording, we want to make sure that we make sure this is off. We only want to detect collisions during the attack. So it starts off, we go into record mode, we turn it on first frame. You'll see here that it added that keyframe. From there, we now need to move that hitbox to its fist over here. So to do that, we're going to take that hitbox and just move it over here and shrink it down a bit so that it's about the size of the fist. Okay, go to the second frame and do the same thing. You might move it up. Ideally, you want to follow that green glow. And as it gets bigger, you'll increase the size of your collider. So edit collider. All right, and we're going to do this for each of the frames. So here we're moving it up. Real quick before we finish this, we also want to make sure that we are adding the enemy layer so that the collisions ignore each other. Also, we need to add the attack script to this hitbox. So make sure you're out of record mode and add the component attack so that it has the ability to attack and deal damage to the player. And then from there, on the moss giant enemy parent, assign it the layer enemy. Say yes to children, select the hitbox, and set the layer to enemy attack. That way they ignore each other. From there, save your scene and you can continue on going back to your attack animation and finishing it up. All right, and once you have that, then we are good to go. There won't be anything else you need to do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to let the video play so you can see how I finish this, but if you want to, you are more than welcome to pause the video, skip the video, and complete this on your own.